Hey guys, it's Angel here with Ninth House Collective. Thank you for joining me today. I felt called to do stuff a little bit differently today. There is this cosmic portal of alignment that's opening up. Think about rewriting your story, thinking about realigning, thinking about imagining like something different for yourself, something more authentic, something more in flow, right? It's really about how I like to use my channel, right? Where can we look at how can we use this very potent cosmic portal that is opening for transformation right now, to really propel us forward? Because as I understand it, it is going to be affecting probably about the next 10 years, the trajectory of your life. So what I want you to think about, and right now I'm reading for my air signs, is what have been some repeating patterns in your life that feel like they cause stagnation or blocks or keep you from really reaching your full potential, your deepest dreams and goals and desires, right? This is what this time is about. It is a very potent energy. I've heard it referred to as switching from 3D to 5D or to jumping to a new timeline. But for me, how I see it, all of those things are correct. It's just different verbiage. I see it as raising our vibration to embody a new timeline that is more aligned, more authentic, and more in flow. A lot of people are shedding their ego, right? You have to remember, we are spirits and souls having a human experience, not the other way around. So think of this portal as this great shift and awakening within so many about really getting clear, having a lot of clarity about their purpose, and how they can move through this life experience more balanced, more in flow, and that's what we're going to be looking at. So again, this is for my air signs, so that's going to be my Gemini, my Libras, and my Aquarius friends, okay? I'm going to be drawing 3 cards, looking at what energy needs to be released right now to really shift into this higher vibration and embody a new way of being that is more aligned with your highest vision for yourself, right? The next card is going to look at what is the energy that we need to welcome in for our highest good. That's really going to be illuminated during this this cosmic portal. How can we use this energy to propel us in a more aligned direction, a higher vibration, more in peace and in flow? The third card is going to look to actions we can take, or maybe concepts we can think on to kind of have a breakthrough right now. So let's harness this energy and let's see what is it that my beautiful air signs need to know in regards to this portal. Again, this is today, May 27th. Through June 2nd, right? So let's harness this energy. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. So we're going to start with Tarot, and I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. And ask to be a clear channel, connecting only with the energies of unconditional love, the highest of healing, and the utmost wisdom. What is it that my beautiful air signs, what do they need to know in regards to harnessing this cosmic portal of really being able to reimagine and rewrite your story and shift it into a higher vibration, a higher timeline, a higher way of being, right? More in flow. What is it that you need to hear at this time, my beautiful friends? Okay, let's see what are the messages that want to come forth for you guys today. You have the Star card in its inverse position. This is Aquarius energy as well. So since this is air signs, Aquarius, you're in there. The Star is really about finding, it came in its inverse manner. So what you need to release, right, is the opposite of this card, essentially, is how I'm feeling it today. So this card is about, wish fulfillment, finding balance between our emotional stability, between our earthly selves, right? And finding that balance between our spiritual and our soul selves, our energetic selves, our true selves, right? So it came in its inverse manner. So for my... Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends, there is something that is out of balance between you honoring your highest dreams, your highest wishes, that would really bring you fulfillment, that would really bring you contentment, right? There is some disconnect there, and that is the first key. You're being called right now to release and look at the energy around being out of flow around what your wishes truly are and the steps you're taking, right? Within your life. Where do you see patterns that have been repeating and that intellectually or maybe on some level you need to shift to really get into alignment and really find your peace, your flow? This is a big, huge shift, remember. So the attention, this is a major arcana. This is about balance. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about giving equally to your spiritual self and your material self, right? So this is a really big lesson right now, guys. And that's what you're being called on with the first card. The second card in the spot of what it is you need to welcome in and the energy that wants to welcome in. Once you start finding your emotional stability, finding your connection to self, finding your love of self, and really connecting that with your material self, your human self, and your spiritual self, right? These two need to merge in more alignment right now. So the energy to welcome in, oh my God, this is just so beautiful. The Four of Wands, right? This card typically is about happy home life, right? Happy couple, happy home, happy home life, right? That's what this card represents. And fours are about sturdy foundations. So it seems to me that you're really longing. I just lost who I'm reading for. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So for my air signs, you are really longing to welcome in this peace, this happy home life, this contentment. And yes, it means like your home life, but really, my channel is about personal growth, and this energy, this cosmic portal is about rewriting and reimagining a different peace within your home life, within your body, within your soul, within your humanness, right? Finding that contentment, finding the emotional stability, finding the connection to really honor yourself. Like, that's what you need to be looking at during this portal, right? Really welcoming in not only a happy home life, but a happy life within your physical self, right? I love this. I love this reading so far. There's two centers that are jumping out at me so far, which is going to be your solar plexus and your throat center. But we're going to finish off with the third card. And you guys got the Hermit, right? All right, this is number 9, right? 9 in Tarot really speaks to a closing of a cycle, right? We are learning and embodying the highest aspects of flow, of wish fulfillment, of being spiritually and physically in flow, right? Being at peace, content, having all of your wishes and your contentment and everything that you came in here to achieve, like having that just in balance, right? It's all about creating a happy home life. So within your material world, within your love relationships, within your home life, your family, your friends, this is about really having sturdy foundations in those areas. And then the Hermit, major arcana, right? The Hermit, again, 9, closing of a cycle. Throat chakra is really closing up on me. This is going to be your primary, guys. I'm really being called to kind of hone in on the throat chakra. Your secondary is going to be your solar plexus. All right, so there's something right now that you are being called in this portal of being able to rewrite, transform, reimagine a different life for yourself, one that is in line with your goals, your dreams, and your deepest desires, right? This Hermit is one who brings the light, right? They are wise. They are introspective. You have had this time of reflection, right? And we are at this special kind of portal that is really pushing us to really process, heal, and integrate the things that we know we need to really achieve what we're trying to attain in our physical worlds by really balancing out your spiritual. It's kind of like balancing spirituality and practicality is what I'm feeling, which is a It's a card from Moonology, but it just kind of flashed into my face. There is some disconnect. There is something that needs a new story about how you view your connection with yourself, with God, with the universe, right? And how you feel worthy, and how you can bring this emotional stability and this truth, right? My throat chakra is closing down. Like, stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to others. Start honoring yourself. This again is for my air signs. So it's really time to get out of your head. You guys are always in your head, and it's time to start following your passions, your goals, and your desires, putting yourself first. Really filling up your cup so you can gain this emotional stability that is needed, so that you can gain this truth, right? The center is blocked by the lies we tell ourselves. Everybody's circumstances are different, but this message is loud and clear. This is a time that many astrologers are speaking about, where there is a huge shift in shedding of the old self and really stepping in and honoring your purpose, really stepping in and honoring your power, and really living life in a way that you could never imagine, by letting go of control, by honoring yourself, by loving yourself, by really giving yourself what you need spiritually and physically, and really getting out there. It's a close to a cycle. You have all this light that is contained here, and it's time to move forward in a new way, in a new transformed way. Better habits, better honoring your truth, leaning into your joy, leaning into your pleasure. Solar plexus. Why don't you start getting honest about really doing what you want and stop worrying about what is expected of you? Solar plexus is really blocked by shame. So I want you to really think about, for all of my air signs, where do you hold stories around shame that need to be healed, that need to be felt and expressed, that need to help you open up and see things with a new perspective? You have to shift some story around shame so that it can really help you propel yourself and push the trajectory of the next 10 years of your life, is what, many astrologers are saying right now. It is a huge shedding of the old self and stepping into a new way of being that is more authentic, that brings more purpose, that brings more joy, and that brings more pleasure. Solar plexus is our personal power center. You need to stop giving away your personal power to everybody and start giving your personal power back to you. That is the overwhelming message I am getting. There is balance needed. You know what you have to do. You want healthy, happy home life, meaning feeling at peace within yourself, within your physical body home, and also being at peace with your spiritual self, right? That is your true self. So shed the stuff that are old stories, old things that are ingrained in ways that you were taught to behave or be, that is causing you to treat yourself less than. It is time to bring your light, your fullness, your authenticity, bring it forward, right? So solar plexus is best nurtured by positive affirmations and by really listening to your inner critic, right? Our inner critic is simply how we think, speak, and feel about ourselves. So those all hold energies, and as you are speaking them and feeling them and giving energy to them, the universe thinks that's what you want. So it's time to shift that. And so when you have these feelings, especially because solar plexus and throat are buzzing so deeply for me, I want you to think about where you hold shame around past disappointments that are causing you to lie to yourself and overgive of your energy in a way that is just not accurate, right? Like, you need to reclaim your power. That is my message for my air signs, for this beautiful cosmic portal that is opening up, and it's really going to help push you to either stay stuck for the next 10 years or to embody, embrace, and become who you are meant to become. All right, we're going to close out with a message from Moonology for my air signs. What do my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquarius friends need to hear from their higher selves in regards to really putting themselves first, thinking about their passions and their goals, unwinding feelings where they hold shame and seeing how they can move through that, understand the story, understand the lesson, understand why the shame is there, and transform that so that you act differently, are differently. Take the lesson. You're really, really bringing in sturdy foundations for your home life. Both your physical self and your in your material world, your actual home life. That's what you are. That's what the light is being shown on right now. That is what this portal is asking you. Start getting honest with yourself and start really going after your passions and your dreams and your desires. This card, this beautiful arcana of wish fulfillment, of being in flow spiritually and physically, like, this energy is here, right? It just showed up in its inverse manner in the position of what to release. So you need to let go of this imbalance there, right? You really need to get authentic and honest with yourself about what you want, and then give to yourself and bring this light forward. It'll transform your relationships. It'll transform your reality. And that is the messages for you guys. Okay, let's see what Moonology brings. What is it that my beautiful air signs need to hear for this cosmic portal that is opening? The energy is gaining momentum. Energy is gaining momentum. Two major arcanas, right? You're being called to take the reflection, to change, to evolve, to bring your new light, your new aligned self forward. You are being called to welcome in, like, this balance and flow between your spiritual self and between your physical self here. You are being called right now to create your deepest dreams and desires, which is a balanced and peaceful and in flow, happy home life, internally within how you feel and in your own body, and also within your physical home life, right? Your family, your friends, your life. That is what you are being called to do. I love this message. The energy is gaining momentum. This portal is here. Unwind these feelings that are causing blocks that are in my throat chakra. There's something you're lying to yourself about, my air signs. So you need a new story around shame and past disappointments to really bring this balance and flow that you need to create peace within your life and to bring forth the highest version of you and get out there and shine your light. This speaks to 9, closing of a cycle, a new you emerging, your light being in there. You've been introspective, you've learned lessons. Your focus and what you are welcoming in is sturdy foundations within your home life. So the energy is gaining momentum. This portal is yours. One of two things happens with this portal. Either we stay stuck in the same repeating cycles, or we show up differently. We do differently. We look at things differently. We take accountability where we need to, and we release the stuff that is not ours to hold, right? It's about getting raw and honest and honoring your dreams and your desires, being authentic, and really taking care of you, my air signs. So I love you guys. Thank you for spending this time with me. You are all spectacular creatures. So you have your centers: throat, journaling, and solar plexus. Switch the inner critic, positive affirmations, rewire a new story about your worthiness, right? That's what I have for you. All right, guys, be well. Connect soon.